The story of Kiai Samnun al-Majnun was recalled from the recitation of routine, including al-Maghfirlah Romo Kh. Muhammad Shalahan at the Gur Mosque Tegalreho Magalang. There was a single person named Samnun who was a day of reciting the Quran and arrived in a verse that said that God guarantees all his servants wherever he is, God will not miss dividing his rizq. Departing from this matter, Kiai Samnun wants to prove himself, departing him to the cave in the middle of the forest far from the settlement and silent in the cave. The daily activities only worship and dhikr to God, until a day passed through a group of travelers who happened to investigate the cave, and suddenly rained a very heavy rain which forced the travelers group to take shelter and enter the cave. Arriving in the cave met them with Kiai Samnun, and one of the groups asked Kiai Samnun, "What did you humans?" Kiai Samnun was silent and did not answer, until 3 times the question was asked by members of the group. Then one of the groups said that I was sure this was a human. He was silent, not answering because it was weak for days in the cave without eating and drinking. Then it was taken a glass of milk and was suddenly to Kiai Samnun to drink, but Kiai Samnun was still silent. One of the groups said, "I was trying to drink this milk, it might be very weak to lift the glass in disappearance," then milk to Kiai Samnun. Then another group member asked again with the same question, "What did you humans do?" Kiai Samnun was still silent, not answering. Then one of the members of the group said he was still weak until he could not answer our question. "Try to give my bunch to eat." Then given one of the groups and given the group and given to Kiai Samnun, but he still didn't want to eat it. Then one of the group took the initiative to feed him Kiai Samnun. With lahab, Kiai Samnun spent the big wrap of the bread with one meal. Then one of the travelers group asked again to Kiai Samnun, "What did you humans don't?" Then with a small laugh Kiai Samnun answered, "Me this human. I improved the verse of the Quran which means Allah Ta'ala who guarantees rizqi every creature wherever he is, and it turns out that one of the Quran verses I read is true. The proof is that you are used as God Ta'ala as a wisdom to give me his rizq." Before separating, the travelers group gave the title Al-Majnun to Kiai Samnun. Al-Majnun is Arabic which means in Indonesian is crazy, so it means that Kiai Samnun is crazy because it has dared to prove God's promise about rizqi's guarantee to all his creatures. The traveler while continuing their journey said Romo Kh. Muhammad Shalahan closed the recitation of routinely. Thank you for watching. Don't forget to subscribe to free YouTube channel at Sufi Liker. The story of Kiai Samnun al-Majnun was recalled from the recitation of routine, including al-Maghfirlah Romo Kh. Muhammad Shalahan at the Gur Mosque Tegalreho Magalang. There was a single person named Samnun who was a day of reciting the Quran and arrived in a verse that said that God guarantees all his servants wherever he is, God will not miss dividing his rizq. Departing from this matter, Kiai Samnun wants to prove himself, departing him to the cave in the middle of the forest far from the settlement and silent in the cave.